Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tim McLaughlin. Happy to be here today, part of the sales team here with Descara. Great to be part of another one of our Thursday weekly webinar series. Today, I'm once again joined by Taylor Otto, and we're going to be talking about inventory management, barcode scanning, setting up inventory management and barcodes within the Descara mobile app. Taylor, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Taylor Otto, implementation consultant here at Descara. Excited to be back for another weekly webinar. We just started a new series on inventory management. So today we're going to be discussing barcode setup and scanning, how that helps with inventory management, what the benefits are, what are some of the challenges that clients come to us facing with barcode scanning, and how Descara can help.
Absolutely. Glad to have you here today. Let's hop right into it, Taylor. So first we'll start with discussing why our clients are using barcodes, why our clients are switching from maybe manual inventory management to something a little bit more robust. So the overarching reason for barcode scanning is a way of managing your inventory, managing what you have on hand, and understanding what's best or what you have within your warehouse and within your system.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, one of the main reasons why people use barcodes is to save time. Reduce manual labor, manual effort. We all know that the more manual work that humans do, the more likelihood for mistakes. That's just the nature of being a human. So, by the use of barcodes, we can eliminate that manual step of having to enter in information and just have that information pulled up. For example, if I'm scanning in a received item, I don't type in the wrong item, or I'm scanning in items to send out to a customer. I'm not accidentally typing in the wrong SKU and causing that error, or sending the wrong item. Being able to reduce that. Yeah, being able to reduce that is huge, and then in turn just being more efficient with how we're doing things, speeding up the process, streamlining the process, and saving time.
They say that the average person, obviously not you, Taylor, we've all seen Taylor's typing skills, which are fantastic, but they say the average person makes an error within their typing every 300 keystrokes. And you think maybe not every piece of inventory you're pulling through, but occasionally one number off within that inventory can really start adding up and causing some big issues within your system. Another thing we talk about outside of reducing human error, creating that efficiency, is the traceability aspect of knowing where things are within your warehouses, within your inventory. You scan an item, you can move items around. Just very efficient in that sense using barcodes. And then the final thing we're going to talk about today here is how it is cost effective in the long run to implement a barcode scanning system, such as there can be some upfront costs associated with it, whether you're using Descara or an alternative barcode scanning system. Sometimes people can be a bit taken back by the upfront costs of whether it's buying scanners or having to buy a system that can read or manage that information. But in the long run, as you control your inventory better, as you're reducing those needs for those potentials for human errors, there's never a need for human error, right? As we work through that in the long run, eventually it does become more cost effective to use these advances to improve your systems.
Yeah, absolutely. So just some of the key functions that people use barcode scanning, and especially in our system, it's stock adjustments, being able to scan in products and realize, hey, I need a little bit more of this product, or I'm taking in this inventory. I can scan that product in and know that, hey, I'm working with this item that I'm looking at. Being able to walk around your shop floor, see items in live time, and being able to manipulate that data, be able to access the system on the fly with the use of barcodes. Cycle counting, for example, if we are looking at our inventory and we see, hey, I've got 40 here, but I'm seeing I only have 20. All right. Being able to cycle count using my phone, scanning the barcode to use that feature will save me time. I don't have to walk back and forth to my computer to type in this information. I can do this all in live time, and being able to scan barcodes helps with that process. Same with purchase orders and sales orders. You want to cover this, the products that you're looking at, being able to scan that barcode to prevent yourself from accidentally purchasing the wrong product.
And going back to that cycle counting piece, when we talk about doing whether your business is doing weekly, monthly, daily, biannual, whatever your inventory and your cycle counting is going to be, one of the issues that we do face at times within different companies is maybe you enter the count in the wrong item. As places I've worked in the past have had a sheet of paper, you write down each item, you go through, and then you're going to enter each of those in manually into a spreadsheet afterwards, merge that with your other data. But when you have that ability to scan an item, put in the proper amount, you're making sure that that count is getting attached to the right item, and everything is set up exactly so that you're seeing the right information and as accurate as possible. Just one of the many ways you're reducing that human error. Another functionality of barcode scanners that within Descara is product creation. So some of the more advanced barcode scanners that you get with a single source barcode could be product creation, but some of the simpler ones don't have that capability. Within Descara and our mobile app, you have the ability to create new products as you scan an item. So you can add new items to your inventory on the fly. And Taylor's going to show us how to do that here in just a few minutes, which so many of these webinars we've been doing over the last few weeks have been highlighting our web-based app and the web functionality of Descara. And I'm excited to show you guys a bit of our mobile app today.
Yeah, so moving on, before we get into that demo, talking about challenges and why, or what challenges clients bring to us to implement barcode scanning in the first place. One, barcode scanners are expensive. Obviously there is a wide variety of barcode scanners that are out there, starting on the lower end, the less expensive end, but also your capabilities are limited. Those features are limited. The more features that you get, the more capabilities. Maybe it's wireless, maybe you can move around, the more expensive it's going to be. Not to mention that they're very clunky. They're usually pretty big. They're tough to carry around unless you've got some sort of gadget to carry that on your hip, but putting it in your pocket.
A holster there?
Sorry, say that again.
A holster for your scanner?
A holster, for example, yeah. Which is more cost in its own right. And like I said, the more, those less expensive ones, they got to hook up to a machine. Maybe it's a corded barcode scanner. And so just the whole expense of starting the barcodes, implementing the right software, making sure you have the right software to connect that barcode scanner and read that and send the information is time consuming and does take some money.
Absolutely. And then outside of that upfront cost, occasionally those clunky scanners is sometimes how you're going to be charging the scanners, if they're going to be wireless, or if it's going to have a machine that it's going to connect to, or if it's corded, being stuck to that machine. Those are some of the different issues you can face with more traditional scanners. When we talk about barcodes within Descara and using our mobile app, the way that it's conveniently within your smartphone, it can be used through a mobile app, both available on iOS and Android. And you can read any type of barcode within that Descara mobile app.
Yeah, which is a huge benefit. So already we're taking away the upfront costs of buying barcode scanners by being able to use our mobile app, being able to use the camera to scan any barcode that you're using. You don't have to program your barcode scanner or make sure you get a barcode scanner that can read any barcode, but we already have that built into our software. The best part of having it on your mobile app is it can travel with you. You can carry it in your pocket, which, I would say in this day and age, most, if not all people do that already. And being able to have that on you at all times, being able to scan a barcode, work with data, work with your products that have barcodes on them at any time and any place is a huge benefit to you.
Yeah, and with that ability to move things, to be able to have that smartphone app with you at any time through your mobile phone, you can make those mobile adjustments. So quick and on the fly, as we've mentioned earlier, you can pull that phone out, whether it's scanning and adding a new item or making a stock adjustment. It's right there in your pocket. It's connected to the whole Descara suite. It's going to have an entire ability to keep interconnected and change that information on the fly and keep you updated. I think from here, after this quick discussion, it'd be a great time for you to pull up that smartphone app and show us a bit of what that looks like in Descara.
Absolutely. So what we're going to be looking at today is we're going to shift gears into our mobile app here. And I'm going to show you how to scan in a product, what's going to happen if our system doesn't recognize that barcode, and then how we can refer back to that barcode that would potentially exist in our system. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to click this scan button up top. And this is just an inventory scanner. So we can scan a product barcode to manage inventory, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to bring up our camera. I'm going to just scan this granola bar I have here. And it's going to tell me, hey, I don't have this product in my system. Would you like to create a new product with this barcode? So when I say yes, I can do that. And if I look, this barcode is already inputted in for this new product that I'm creating. I can enter in the product name here. I can enter in a custom sequence code if I want to, what type of, sell, buy, all that product details. But the best part is that this barcode is now associated with this product. Not only does our camera function help with barcode scanning, but we can also add a product image in our mobile app as well. So if I click add a product image, I can get that camera back up, take a picture of the product here, and use that photo for my product image, which is just another cool feature. So if I save that product, I now have this, and it's going to give this, do I want to do anything with this scanned product? But I'm going to cancel out of that for now. Save. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and scan now this existing product.
And so you're showing us here what it looks like when you have something already within there after we've just added that product.
Yes, exactly. And so this gives me options. Hey, do I want to create a stock adjustment for this? Do I want to create a stock transfer? Maybe I'm moving this product that I have, this inventory, into another warehouse, or I'm shipping it off somewhere. I can create that stock transfer here. I don't have to pull up that product manually. Or if I'm cycle counting, for example, if I want to scan this product and say, hey, I've only got one here. My system says I've got 10. I need to do a cycle count here to account for what I actually have in my inventory. Being able to scan this barcode, it pulls up the product information. I can create a cycle count, and it's going to pull up that product for me. I don't have to search for it. It's already there in the system for data to be used.
Very cool and so convenient. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate you hopping in and showing us a bit of that Descara mobile app. Maybe in the coming weeks, we'll do a webinar on showing everybody just some more of the functionality within the app. I think that could be a fun one. But I think that about wraps it up for today. If you're interested in learning more, please reach out. Taylor and I are both so happy to talk more about Descara and answer any questions you have about the software, whether it's the ERP or MRP size. You can reach out to me here at tim.mclaughlin@descara.com or Tim McLaughlin here on LinkedIn. Taylor Otto can be found at Taylor Otto on LinkedIn or taylor.otto@descara.com. Anything you'd like to add today, Taylor?
Yeah, if there's anything that you saw today, please reach out. We'd love to have a conversation with you. Maybe it's something that you noticed in the background and you want to learn more about, or maybe something that you've seen in a previous webinar we've done. Reach out to us. We would love to discuss how we can help you.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. We will see you next week for another webinar.
Take care, everyone.